Welcome to The Explainer. Tonight, we are diving deep into a story that is absolutely set to reshape the entire tech landscape. We're talking about Apple, which, after years of kind of playing catch-up, is making a really bold, and you could say risky, move in the high-stakes game of artificial intelligence. Let's break it all down.
Right. Our top story tonight is this seismic shift in the AI arms race. For years, Apple has been on the sidelines, but now they're making a massive, multi-billion-dollar move. And believe me, it's set to redefine not just the intelligence of every iPhone, but the entire competitive landscape.
So we start in Cupertino. Reports are now confirming that the smarter, more personal Siri we've all been promised for years is finally on the horizon. And listen, this isn't just some minor update. We're talking about a complete reinvention of Apple's virtual assistant, and it's coming really soon.
Now, this didn't happen overnight, not at all. This timeline you're seeing really shows the key moments, right? From that first little tease of Apple Intelligence back in 2024 to the absolute blockbuster partnership with Google, all of it leading up to this spring's highly anticipated launch.
Okay, so what's under the hood here? Well, it's a new system called Apple Foundation Models V10. But here's the real kicker. It's powered by Google's Gemini models. Yeah, you heard that right. Think of it as a super brain for Siri, with 1.2 trillion parameters. That's just a way of measuring its sheer complexity and power, all of it designed to give it a deep, personal understanding of you.
And honestly, this partnership, it's the real story. We're looking at a multi-year, multi-billion-dollar deal that is turning tech's biggest rivals into the most unlikely of allies. It completely redefines the term frenemies.
The official confirmation came in a super rare joint statement. Now, for Apple, a company famous for controlling every single tiny aspect of its products, this is a huge deal. It's basically an admission that to win the AI race, they actually need a little help from their biggest competitor.
Now, the exact figures are being kept under wraps, but sources are saying Apple is paying Google somewhere around $1 billion for this tech. That is a massive investment, and it just shows you how incredibly high the stakes are in this AI race.
So this deal is sending absolute shockwaves through the industry. You've got to wonder, right? As these two giants join forces, what are their rivals doing? Well, competitors are scrambling to respond, and the pressure is definitely on.
Okay, so with Apple and Google now teaming up, the whole AI landscape is shifting under our feet. Other companies are facing brand new challenges, from really serious ethical concerns to the simple question of, how do you turn this amazing technology into a profitable business?
First up, let's talk about OpenAI. The creators of ChatGPT they've hit a pretty big snag. They've had to delay the launch of a very controversial new feature, adult-themed chatbots.
And the problem? It all comes down to safety. Their age verification system, it's just not reliable enough. It has a 12% error rate. That might not sound like much, but it means millions of teens could potentially be exposed to adult content. You add that to major concerns about psychological dependency, and it becomes pretty clear why OpenAI is slamming on the brakes. They're choosing safety over speed.
So while OpenAI is grappling with these big ethical questions, the rest of the industry is focused on a totally different challenge: how to make money. And for both Google and OpenAI, the answer seems to be the same one that powers pretty much the entire internet: ads.
But this whole AI race is going global. It's not just a Silicon Valley thing anymore. We're seeing powerful new players emerging, and they're pushing the technology in some really unexpected directions, far beyond just simple chatbots. Case in point, from China, a new challenger is emerging called DeepSeek V4. It has a massive context window. That's basically the amount of information it can juggle at once, and it's multimodal, which is a fancy way of saying it can understand text, images, and video. This is a direct threat to the dominance of US-based AI. And listen, the AI arms race, it's not just a metaphor. Chinese military engineers have developed a new combat radar that uses AI to spot and track enemy drones in real time. It's a pretty stark example of how this technology is literally reshaping modern warfare.
So let's bring this all back home. What does all this mean for you? Well, it means the Apple products you use every single day are about to get a whole lot smarter. And for Apple, its entire future now really depends on making this AI revolution a success.
In fact, Apple's next big hardware launches are literally on hold. That rumored HomePod with a screen and even more futuristic devices, they're all waiting for one thing: this new, smarter Siri. It's all connected.
So all of this, the partnerships, the competition, the new hardware, it's all pushing us toward a brand new era. An era where our technology isn't just a tool anymore, but a deeply personalized assistant designed to anticipate our every need. And that leaves us with a final and pretty provocative question. As these systems get smarter and smarter, will they soon know us better than we know ourselves?
Thank you for watching. For more professional AI insights, remember to like this video and subscribe to AI Corecast.